Yeah, you know what? It would have been a great intro, but we
Let's do it
didn't
all again
until
All right. So restarting, Chance set us off.
with verdict on Cat.
Yeah, what's the verdict on Cat?
yummers.
So everyone, what's the verdict on Cat tonight?
Anyone that hasn't
Yummers.
seen the movie yet is going to have absolutely no idea what we're talking about.
There's a meme of Curry Barker that I have, and it's like him doing the splits or something, and it's like
Is it like him doing the Willem Dafoe thing? Like that one photo of him doing the
kind of
split?
kind of, but the tag on it is like getting ready to make you afraid of the way you see sandwiches. And I was like, yeah, out of context, that's so funny because I saw it before the movie and was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
I saw that as I like was taking the train to the movie. I got like a fucking cat meme from Obsession that was like, you know how sometimes you see those videos, it's like no spoilers but spoilers, and it's like random ass photos
There's
that
just
don't make sense if you haven't seen it, but it makes sense if you have. I got one of those, and it was like a cat and a sandwich, and I was like, "What the fuck? I don't understand."
a brick.
Yeah,
I've like not even seen any of the trailers or anything, so I just went totally blind.
Oh
that's
yeah,
crazy.
I forgot to even tell you, Tyler. I went on a date the other night to this movie.
You went on a
Why
date
in the
to
hell would you bring
Obsession,
a date to this
He
movie?
he wanted to see it.
Oh my God.
but I feel like that's
He
the.
was-
I honestly think that is the worst date movie of all
It's a
the
time.
worst, the
terrible
worst, the
date
worst
movie.
first date
Yeah,
movie.
first date movie.
Oh
That
He
God,
wanted,
that's
dude.
horrible.
Really setting the stage, aren't you, buddy?
and we talked about it for like an hour. So afterwards,
Well, good for you. Let me know how that goes.
yeah, it was a very weird date movie. Dude, the
Yeah,
theater was packed. It was a Thursday night. The
no,
theater
it's.
it was
It was packed
Thursday
when
night.
I went.
I was gonna
It
go
was
see it
Thursday
today,
night.
and it was sold out. I can't
Yeah,
go.
it was Thursday night at 10 o'clock at night, and it
Yeah.
was sold out.
Yeah.
After a week that it's been out.
Yeah,
Which makes
it's
sense.
crazy that they're putting it on digital on June 2nd.
I've seen
Yeah.
people saying they might delay it, but
I don't think they will.
No, they will not
yeah,
delay
I don't
it.
know.
Because
I
it's
mean,
already on. If you go on like Apple, it literally says June 2nd.
Yeah, well,
And
because
so
I mean, it's just crazy because it's on par to surpass its first weekend.
well, I think
That rarely happens.
they didn't realize that it was actually gonna end up making money. Which I mean, to be fair, like I knew it was gonna make its budget, but I didn't
Uh,
expect it to do what it's doing. It's very in this movie is very impression. Have we said the name of the movie yet?
no, someone
What we're
fired
reviewing?
Obsession.
Obsession.
So today we're talking about Obsession. um
Milk and
Chance.
cereal.
Yeah, I was like, Chance, we're not talking about milk and cereal. Maybe another day. Maybe if we do, maybe when Anything But Ghost comes out, we do like a Barker ranking.
I already have a Curry Barker ranking.
I
Of
know.
fucking
I
course
need
you
to
do.
watch his short films. Yeah, Chance has like fucking man crush on Curry Barker right
Okay,
Dude,
now.
I
well,
know you all of your
I'm
stories on
All of
Instagram
your
you're
Instagram
like
stories
foaming at
about
the
Curry
mouth of
Barker right
anything this
now.
man
It's
has
so
done.
funny.
Like,
Olivia
I read
doesn't
the
know.
script
I
and
did. It's so good. The script is so good, but it's different.
it's
There's
so
a
so
lot
it's
of
like
things
so
I'll
the
go
movie.
over on that. But I have every right to because I've known about this man since before he was famous. Okay,
Yeah.
So you're a real hipster.
I've been watching That's a Bad Idea for the last 4 to 5 years.
I've been watching them since
Like
college, so that was like close to 4 years ago,
like
around the same time.
like when Milk and Cereal came out, I was like introducing a bunch of my friends to it and stuff. And now he's like famous and shit.
Yeah,
And
I
Yeah,
went in as
he's
a Curry Barker virgin
I've been
and
a
I had a
day
good time.
one Curry Barker fan. I've been a fan since Roommates. If you know, you know. Go
no.
watch
I
Roommates.
I don't know.
It's such a
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, we're not only talking about Curry Barker
Yeah,
today.
Jesus.
I was like, maybe Chance will drop a special episode where it's just him ranting about
Yeah.
Curry Barker.
No, we also got to talk about Michael Johnston and Indy Never Ready.
And Cooper Tomlinson.
And Megan Lawless and Andy
Yeah.
Richter.
For the 2 seconds he's in that film, he's not even in focus in.
I thought he was gonna die.
When I saw he was on the fucking cast list, I was like, what could he be doing in this movie? And it was glorious that he was barely in it to me.
He has like 3 lines.
And a lot of them are like not off screen, but he's not in focus. Like I didn't even realize that was him until like his like second scene.
I love his weird glare he gives when he talks to them.
Yeah.
There.
So who wants to describe to our audience what this movie is for those that haven't seen it or don't know what we're talking about?
I feel like Chance is foaming at the mouth.
I
Too,
feel,
so
I feel like
just...
Chance should.
Yeah.
I wanted to give it up to both of you, but I was like, I want Chance to take it. Chance, why don't you explain this movie?
Honestly, all I have to say is just me trauma dumping about my experience with this movie. So
We'll get to that. We'll get to
we'll
that.
get to it.
Well, basically, about it's about a guy.
Fucking empty.
It's about a guy who's supposedly kind of in love with his friend, and comes across a thing called a one-wish willow in a little shop, and he makes a wish that she'd be in love with him more than anything in the world, and it spirals out of control, and she's obsessed with him. Or
is he obsessed with
Is
her?
he the one who's obsessed with her?
Da, da, da.
No, I actually have such a fun tidbit to go over with the One Wish Willow that was in the script that I wish they would have kept in the movie.
Oh, I thought your tidbit was going to be the fact that we actually made a One Wish Willow parody film.
I was gonna, I was waiting for someone to bring up the ideas.
So for those that don't know, on YouTube, free on YouTube, just look up One Wish Willow and it will show up. Or parody, Obsession parody. Look that up as well. Chance and I made an Obsession parody for him to cope with the fact that I moved to New York.
And it has like 10 reviews on Letterboxd for
Dude,
some
it was
reason.
going crazy.
I don't know why.
I still can't believe you put that on Letterboxd.
Side tangent. Chance, you were completely wrong. Your shit's still up on Letterboxd.
Yeah, I don't know. The dude I contacted, they were like, Letterboxd is more lenient with the rules, so they'll probably keep them up. And
That's kidding.
I know. The dude who I was talking to was a fucking asshole, by the way. fuck TMDB. Like, fucking assholes.
Dude, Chance's films are gonna get striked off in like a few days when the day, like a day after this release.
Dead to the world.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, well, back on track to Obsession. Great movie for those that haven't seen it. I think we all liked it actually, I think Chance liked it the most, but
yeah,
really. Would you say he's obsessed with it, Tyler?
Yes. It's a rare. I will say this for those that know Chance. It is one of the movies I think the fastest he's ever given a 5.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.5 on the first 2, and then by the third, I don't know if it was like I said, I don't know if it was because I was on a date, and the fact that it was like a sold out crowd, but like I don't know, it was so much. I had the best time on that night watching it because it was just so fun. I
need to see it again. It really upsets me that I haven't seen it. I've only seen it once.
I've especially like then like going into like all the details after the first movie and like what a bunch of things mean and all of that, like just a bunch of the little stuff like makes it so much stronger. It's crazy. Good movie. So crazy.
Yeah. Well, the fuck is that noise?
No, who's watching a telenovela in the background of your fucking
Chance,
podcast?
that has to be you.
There's no way it's.
Let me turn that down a wee bit.
Is your TV just on?
Yeah, I can't just sit in silence on the phone.
That's crazy. But
you're
not in silence.
You're literally having a conversation.
Maybe.
Dude, there's multiple times that I spent the night at Chance's house, and like he just keeps his TV on all night.
To be fair, though, I cannot remember a night in recent memory where I have not fallen asleep with like my projector on.
No, that's insane to me. The second I'm ready for bed, I shut off all my screens.
I can't do that. I have to sleep.
I have to sleep in complete dark.
Because of like how fucked up my schedule gets with production, like I'll just end up sleeping on my own couch instead of my bed. So I'll just wake up at like
you
wake up
told
at
me on
like
FaceTime. You showed me your bed.
I woke up at like 5 a.m. and there's just some random thing on YouTube autoplay.
Yeah.
It's like a slime tutorial, and I'm just like trying to figure out where the fuck I am.
You woke up to One Wish Willow on your TV.
Yeah. All right, we should go back to Obsession. We keep going on tangents. Well,
that's the entire podcast, Tyler.
Yeah, but we need to actually
okay.
Unlike our episode on The Boys, we need to actually talk about Obsession.
Do you know what a bitch that's gonna be to edit? Thank you so.
I was like, that episode's not coming out for a long ass time.
Oh. Okay, the Obsessione.
Who wants to take the reins and start on their thoughts? Because like I was saying earlier, I would say all of us enjoyed this movie almost to like, I think what Olivia, you and I gave it the same score. We both said 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah. Actually, I think I gave it a 5.
No, I'm pretty sure she gave it a 5.
Yeah, I gave it a 5.
Well, then I'm the only one that gave it a 4.5. So fuck me.
Realistically, probably a 4.5. I'll be honest. Like, I think walking out of it, I have a bad habit of rating them as soon as I step out of the theater, which is probably not a good idea because I'm either like riding the high of its ending, or like I'm just deeply disturbed, like I was then. Like I was like. The theater I go to, it's a Regal, like a couple blocks away from my apartment. So I'm just there. I like had a stress cigarette and I was walking.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll actually say I do have something to say on Obsession because I was thinking about this.
Okay.
When I watch, especially horror movies, but when I watch any movie, I like to judge it in acts. And if the first act is good, it's great. If the first act usually like is rougher, it's a lot harder for me to be more invested in the movie as it goes on. With Obsession, first act was fantastic. Second act was fantastic. I was especially the second act when she starts acting all creepy and shit. But the third act is always, especially in horror movies, is what I get so stressed out about because they very rarely stick the landing of what a great premise has been offered to us in the first 2 acts. And this was the movie. I think I was the most stressed out about how it was going to end. Because even like 20 minutes left on the runtime, I was going, this is one of the best movies I've seen in recent years. There's no way it's going to end like good. And then it had, honestly, hot take, maybe not. I think it has one of the best endings in a movie I have seen in years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know that's kind of maybe that's not a hot take. Maybe it's a cold take. I know Chance was going to agree with me on that one.
That is cold cut.
That was one of those endings. That was one of those endings that the more I kept thinking about, the more like gears kept clicking. And I was like realizing how fucked up that finale is, but also how like good of an ending it is. Cause it just felt very like, that's probably how it would play out.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, thank God they stuck with that ending and not the script. Well, not the ending from the script.
What was the ending from the script?
Yeah. By the way, spoilers. We are talking about Obsession, like everything that happens. So if you haven't seen it and don't want to be spoiled, why are you listening to us?
Yeah, I don't know why you're here. Go fuck off. Go watch the movie and then come back. Thank you.
I'll break down the original ending for you. So, in the script,
the cat sandwich comes back.
No, in the script, the cat sandwich is not in the movie.
Oh,
wow.
The cat, like the sandwich, like the little food critic thing, it's not in the script.
Interesting.
That's why I think it was an earlier draft. I don't know, but the ending of the script, it's the same thing. He goes into the bathroom. He's like about to shoot himself, but he decides not to.
Oh, I did know this. I saw this. Yeah.
He takes the pills. In the script, though, he doesn't try and throw the pills up by sticking his fingers down his throat. He's fine with it. Like, he's fine with the decision he's made.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they have him try and puke him up in the movie.
That's a good
love it's very a testament to his character.
Oh, yeah. He's a pussy.
Yeah, till the very fucking end.
When he took the pills, I went, no fucking way his character would do that. And then the second he started sticking his fingers down his throat, I was like, there we go.
Yeah. Yep,
there we go.
There's my boy.
There's our favorite pussy.
Every time I've seen the movie, when he gags up the pills, I just hear people go, bruh, come on. But
Follow
okay.
through,
No,
champ.
there's
Come
like
on.
multiple times in that movie where when I saw it, I sat next to this. Shout out to the middle-aged man that was sitting next to me during my obsession showing. But anytime that bear like went further on the fact that he was like the victim of this movie because
Mhm.
she was going crazy, I just hear him go, "This motherfucker," every time. Every time under his breath. Anytime Bear said anything, I just hear this dude go, "This motherfucker."
This dude got a based like seatmate. I was sitting next to this annoying ass fucking couple. Like one of them was playing on their phone, so I was just hearing
Ah, fuck no.
I
No.
kept hearing fucking Candy Crush like, oh, this man is trying to overdose. Can you shut the fuck up, please?
Can you shut the fuck up? Let him overdose.
Let him overdose is crazy.
Okay, so yeah, no, going back. So he's fine with in the script. He's fine with the decision he makes. Same thing happens. She makes the wish. His expression changes. He goes out. This is where it's different. So then they kiss. They do blah blah blah. He starts dying because he's overdosing, and then as he's dying, she asks him. She said, "What did you do?" And he's like slowly dying, and he tells her, he says, "In this world and the next." And then he starts to die. She takes the gun and she kills herself. And
Yeah, I
that
know they shot because originally they said that they shot her dying.
Mhm.
And then they did a take where she lived, and that was the ending.
Yeah, that
They
makes
did that
like
in
way
one take.
more. Yeah,
Which, by the way,
I think it's a lot.
I don't know how to say her name, but the actress that plays Nikki,
I don't know.
like
Ivor.
Indy,
or-
I don't know how to say her last name.
I just call her Indy at that
Yeah,
point.
Indy.
Okay, yeah.
The fact that that ending was a one take and that was like a last minute, hey, let's try this, and she just did that off the dome.
Fuck.
She
Yeah,
needs to win the Oscar. That was insane.
absolutely.
Like every choice that she made, every like, dude, I haven't been that unnerved in a very long time. Like, bro, Chance, that fucking set photo of her with the eyes like far back. You've seen that set photo, right?
Yeah, the Uncanny Valley shit.
Yeah, where she's like in the corner. Olivia, we need to send that to you so you can put this up on the YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
stream.
throw this in the edit.
I was like, dude, anytime that I see that photo, it freaks me the fuck out. I hate that I know what she actually looked like on the set.
You know,
Because
her
now I'm
face
gonna think about
card
that.
is not declined one time. Like her fucking like manic faces are
Yeah.
Well, and
chef's
then they put out the like a close up version of the picture, and it's like it's so fucking like they did a before and after, and it's so fucking creepy. It looks like very bad CGI in the best way possible.
Yeah, it looks so unrealistic, but that is the point.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it's also like real. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Well, they were just hiding her in the darkness to make it even creepier with the Uncanny Valley.
Well,
Yeah, no, that shit was so good. That's my brother's like the scariest part of the film to him was that because he Uncanny Valley. So
Shout out to horror movies this year because I actually think
it's
like
been a really good year so far.
besides the Mummy
Except that one. Fuck
thanks the
that
Mummy,
movie.
which
and
shout out to our
Paprika.
episode that we filmed. I don't know if it's going to be out before Obsession, but
I'm gonna kill myself.
hey, like we said in the last episode, I asked to help and you said no. So
Yeah, because I'm goated at editing and I'm gonna do it myself. Fuck you.
no, I think like horror this year's been good, especially not even just like the quality of the movies, but like some of them have actually been scary, which I
Mhm.
think is like we've had a ton of years where we've had like good quality horror movies in terms of like how they're made, but
not
none of
like
them have been
scary.
like
Like
extremely
legitimately.
scary.
Yeah.
Dude, Undertone freaked me out as well. I'm not as much as Obsession, but Undertone was fucking freaky.
Oh man. Okay. Yeah, Tyler, what was your like in general your feelings about it?
About Obsession?
Yeah, what the fuck else?
Sorry, I got on a tangent on Undertone. I didn't know which one we were talking
This is
about.
now this is now a review for Undertone.
This is now a review for Undertone.
I was just
No,
switch
going
gears.
back to
Go fuck
Obsession.
myself. Okay.
I mean, I need to see it again. Like, that's the best thing I could say is I could see it like someone let me get my thoughts together. I am someone that needs to be able to rewatch something multiple times. And if something is rewatchable, that instantly rockets up to one of my favorite movies. And when I exited the theater, the first thing I said out loud was, "Holy fuck, I need to go see that again." I almost went again to the next showing, but then I looked at the ticket price and it was $20 and I didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think that Curry Barker's a genius. I'm really excited to see what he does with this next film, especially because he'll be both in front of and behind the camera. I'm very curious to see how that will go. I think that, man, this was an insane. Is this his? This isn't his debut feature, right, Chance? Because he did Milk and Cereal, but some people say this is his debut. I don't know what the how that works.
I would say it's his professional debut.
Yeah,
Because I mean, they put Milk and Cereal just out on YouTube, and
yeah,
even like watching an interview, they said that when they just put that out, because they were trying to find a distributor for Milk and Cereal, and they had found one, but they wanted to make people pay like $5-10 to buy it online, and they were like, no one trusts us yet because they haven't seen our work, what we can do. So they're like, we're just gonna put it out on YouTube. So
that was the best call that they could have done.
oh yeah, they said they
Yeah.
did not expect it to blow up like at all.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah, for those that don't know, Milk and Cereal is a film that Curry Barker, who directed Obsession, and his longtime friend and collaborator, who was one of the actors, he played Ian in Obsession, Cooper Tomlinson. They did a film a couple of years back called Milk and Cereal, which was like a found footage. They made it for $800, and it's like an hour long. It's on YouTube for free. Check it out. I think it's good. I recommend it.
Yeah, I have to go watch
Mhm.
that after this
It's
episode.
not. It's pretty good. I mean, it's not Obsession, but like it. You see where I went back and watched it again after Obsession. I forgot to log in on Letterboxd.
No, 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 don't do it!
You could see bits and pieces of what he puts into Obsession and just like where his mind goes when he's creating. And it was very interesting to see him get like a bigger scale to do that. And obviously, like, we need to keep giving him money because he knows how to make movies.
well.
I'm very curious to see what he does with an even bigger scale.
Mm.
He said the budget for anything but Ghosts is already like 10 times the budget of Obsession.
Oh fuck!
And then he
There
has
we go.
Chainsaw, which it's from A24, so he's gonna get a good budget.
Yeah.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get a good size budget. Yeah, they're gonna. I feel like
After Obsession,
could
yeah.
I could see that being one of the highest budgets of an A24 film. One of the higher ones.
Maybe for a horror film. I don't know. Part of me hopes that they keep the budget low.
Yeah.
No. Well, to be fair,
but-
A24, I mean, they've done a couple like big budget films, but like nothing insane.
I think they should keep the budget as low as, like where it's right for him, where it's not giving him problems.
Yeah. I feel like
Yeah.
15 mil is like an acceptable for that franchise.
I feel
like-
that I do see that as like kind of like not a common issue, but like common enough where it's like once you have infinite time and money, like creatively, sometimes that can like negatively impact it. Because then I think scarcity is almost like one of the best things you can have, because then you have to get creative. Like it forces you to be. When you have infinite fucking time and money, then there's infinite room for just like bullshit.
Oh yeah,
I will say
crazy.
I'm very excited for anything but Ghost, but that's clearly going to go more of like the comedy route. That's where their like sketch comedy is definitely going to come out. I'm very curious after his Texas Chainsaw what he does next. Like I'm curious if he is going to continually he's obviously going to stay in the horror route, but like is he going to go back to an Obsession? Or is he going to do I'm just very curious to see where his career could go anywhere. And that's really exciting to see for somebody that's they're like close to our age, right?
Yeah, he's like 26, I think.
Man, so we don't have a lot of time to get our shit
Yeah,
together.
we're not
Fuck.
making it.
We're on the clock now, shit.
Well, I know that he's said he's been writing a movie with his dad.
Damn.
He said it's probably because I saw an interview he did, and he's like, it's probably if that ever comes to fruition, it's not going to be for a while. I think it was the Dead Meat interview he did where he told them he's like, yeah, he's like, I already have the next 3 years of my life planned out. Is like basically
That
so.
is fire.
Yeah, I mean, early 2027 is going to be
Anything but Ghost.
If I had to
Which is an
imagine,
insane, like, to already be getting that.
well,
Yeah.
it's already done.
I know, but like I'm
It's
just saying,
film.
like,
Yeah,
dude doesn't stop. I know
Mhm.
Obsession has been out for a little bit. Like technically it's been out for over a year, but that's just because it was
A
like
festival, yeah.
it
Yeah.
was a festival release. But it's still insane that we're already like getting it, and he's working on another film.
I need to
Although to
see
be fair,
his director's cut of Obsession with all the stuff that was cut.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
yeah, I know he said or like a couple weeks ago in some interview that he hasn't even begun writing his Texas Chainsaw, because he's in the editing for Anything But Ghosts.
yeah, I love that he edits his stuff.
And
That is-
honestly, like as somebody that doesn't edit their shit, more directors need to start editing their shit. Eventually, if I ever make a feature film, I will force myself to edit it.
I think on some level you should just be involved as like not
Yeah.
helicoptering, but like I think you should have your hands at least somewhat in every
You need
stage
to
of it.
know. You at least need to know, even if you're not the one who edits it. You at least need to know what the edit is.
I just
like
need
you need
to-
to have some
yeah.
idea.
Like
Yeah.
just understand it. Like not like if you're making it like you don't physically have to be there with the fucking boom. Like just but be involved, goddammit. Don't be so hands off.
Yeah, no, and that's like something just to point out. And like Obsession, that was like the editing is like ridiculously good. Like
Yeah.
the editing is so good. Like the more I watch, like the more I've seen it, like especially, I mean, this is even just like, props to like sound design and the score. I think the score is also incredible.
I also
Yeah.
don't know his name, but the cinematographer
Taylor
needs
Clements, I believe.
needs a shout out because
Yeah.
dude, that was some crazy ass shots that we were getting
Yeah.
for a first time. This was his debut.
Yeah, I think he has one other credit on Letterboxd I saw,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it was. I know he did Anything But Ghosts.
And he's doing
imagine-
Texas Chainsaw.
I don't think that's confirmed, but
It's on Letterboxd.
Yeah,
but that's
someone-
that
well,
also.
I
anyone-
mean, there's a lot
okay,
of things on there.
anyone could put anything on there because
That's-
something
yeah.
funny. Like 3 days ago, I was like, because I'll go in and add like movie stuff whenever I found stuff. Like if you go on Letterboxd, Tyler, have you seen that his character's name is Mouse?
Yeah,
I'm the one who did that.
that was you.
Yes, because I was watching an interview he did with his dad, and he accidentally let it slip that his character's name is Mouse, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go add that.
Write that down.
It's still up.
I know. I did that. My poster is also the poster for a movie on.
Yeah, crazy shout out.
Yeah.
My Texas Chainsaw poster is also the poster on Letterboxd somehow.
That's crazy.
Because you don't
Um,
watermark your shit.
But I uploaded it to Letterboxd, but it's become the primary picture. I don't know why.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if when Anything But Ghost comes out and it's your poster.
Oh my
I-
god, that would be
I-
so serendipitous.
No credit.
I know. But no,
So
going
like
back to-
Instagramming Curry, you're just like, oh, dude, that's my poster.
Going back to anyone can change anything. When I was adding my Texas Chainsaw poster to there, somebody had went in and made Adam Sandler Leatherface in the cast, and I immediately changed it and was like, "Fuck off." I was like, "No." I was like, "We're not fucking around."
You know the horror
We
icon,
take this
Adam
serious.
Sandler.
We take
That's
this
so
very
funny. We take Curry Barker's film seriously here in this household.
You don't
No.
joke about that.
Yeah,
Don't joke about
Yeah.
Mike Curry.
I know. I was like, "Bruh." So
Anyway, Olivia, why don't you
Yeah.
enlighten us on what you thought? So for those
Okay,
that
I'll try to
don't
do
know,
this in 7 minutes.
we'll probably record. We'll have to probably record a
Well,
little bit longer.
yeah.
But real quick, before you go into yours, for just a little insight into how we plan our videos, We don't.
I was
Um,
gonna say,
or we
where the
don't.
fuck? This is the first I'd be hearing about it.
No. Okay, well, basically, we have a group chat and we just text each other like, "Hey, are we all seeing this movie?" And whenever we go, "Yes," then we just kind of wait until all three of us have seen it. And so I just remember getting a text message. Chance and I have already seen Obsession. And I just get like fucking 7 messages from Olivia being like, "So I've seen Obsession and I need a minute." And then I just get like fucking
That was not okay.
individual messages from you being like, "We need to talk about this movie."
So this one was more planned than some of the others, but
This is the most planned video of our
This
entire
is as
life.
good as it gets.
Yeah. So Olivia, with that segue, tell us your thoughts. You haven't
holy
unloaded all of your thoughts. Well, you did on me, but you haven't
I-
unloaded
Oh
your thoughts on
god.
Pants.
Yeah. Oh fuck this movie. So, I mean, obviously as a movie itself, like I think you guys have sufficiently covered like the cinematography, the editing, the writing, like all that's great. But I think just the bigger themes of it are what really fucked me up.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten into that.
Yeah, just especially talking about themes about codependency, especially in a relationship. I think just
Gee, I wonder
oh
why
my
that hit at home.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to keep it fucking subtle for the podcast. Thank you, Tyler. But
Bro, my
yes,
bad.
I it's out. I don't give a shit if I don't care. I recently left a relationship that was really, really highly codependent. So when I saw this, oh man, I stumbled out of that fucking Regal and I had to reevaluate a lot of my life choices. But just
I do remember when you told me you were gonna go see it. There was like in the middle of you seeing the movie,
warn
I went, oh wait, shit, I should have warned her.
being like Bear in his car when he's freaking the fuck out.
me.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. Great scene, by the way.
Great
But
scene. Every scene is great. What are you talking about?
No, but just that I think the final shot of the film where Nikki finally like comes to when she comes out of like the I don't know, like the trance I guess she was in, and she's just covered in blood and a corpse and just is absolutely like what the fuck happened, like that right there is kind of how that feeling is when you do exit one of those relationships where you're just so like you're traumatized but you also just don't even know like how you got where you were.
Well, also
Yeah.
like I think one of the things I really loved about the ending, even though it's a really fucked up ending, her life is ruined.
Yeah.
Completely ruined.
I have a very probably not hot take of what would happen after the
Okay,
movie.
what's your
but
take?
I want to hear the fanfic.
I think she killed. I think she kills herself.
Mm,
The actress herself has said if she got in that situation, she would kill herself.
crazy.
And
YouTube's
I'm
gonna
just
love
like-
this video.
So basically I
She would
should
offer. I just feel like I think even Curry has, and I've seen so many people mention this, but they're like they're like to some degree, would it be worse to just yourself or not in this?
I mean,
yeah.
Your life is gone. You cannot explain any of this, and you are fucked for life.
I mean, yeah, there's no
coming
possible
back.
way.
There's no way of getting
There's
out.
there's no recourse.
Well,
after all
and the
that shit.
shitty thing is that I remember somebody being like, "Oh, she could just use a one wish willow." She
Yeah.
used one.
Yep.
But she did, yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, even though it wasn't her,
Yep.
Contact that
one.
so helpful customer service.
Yeah. To be fair, though, I don't know. Well, actually, she doesn't even know what the one wish willow is. So yeah, no, she wouldn't even be able to do one.
See, that's
she wanted to.
where I'm like, does she or doesn't she? Because I don't know.
I don't think she does. I really don't.
Because like Curry Barker had described that basically Nikki is aware of the things that have been happening.
Yeah.
She's basically just been watching it from like the sunken place.
Yeah, like Get Out.
Yeah. So she's aware, and I'll go back. I'll attach this too. In the script, Nikki literally has a line where she asks Bear just out of nowhere. She goes, "Bear, what's a one wish willow?" But she says it very like robotically, and the scene description after that line is like checkmate. So to me, it seems like she knows.
Yeah.
Mm,
And
yeah.
I mean, when the real Nikki comes out, like there's even like little things where she's obviously aware, like the pictures of like the Polaroids where it says you and then not me, like
Yeah.
there's that, and then her quite literally telling him to just kill her, and then literally when he's like, "What's so bad about being with me?"
You fucking
and
bitch. I'm
she
sorry.
and,
I genuinely was so
loudest.
angry at that.
That was the
Yeah.
loudest groan in my theater. Oh my god! Everyone in my theater went, "Oh!"
But it's like the double meaning behind her being like, I've never been with you, in the sense of like, one, you and I have never existed as a relationship ever, but two, the person you're with right now is not even me. Like it's a wish you made.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Chance. I have the good sense to not take somebody on a first date to
Yeah, why? I genuinely like. I wouldn't do that even if they agreed to.
She was the one who had been asking me to go. So
Yeah, but she hadn't seen it, and you have.
she knew what it was about, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
we
that's
all
different
knew
from
what it was
seeing
about.
it.
But she'd also seen TikToks of like
Oh.
Bear being the real villain and stuff like that, like going into it, like kind of. So
Oh, well, that kind of sucks. You should not like. The one thing I
I don't know.
loved about this movie was like, yeah, we knew the premise, but I really did not know what I was getting myself into.
Yeah.
Being someone who's on, if you're on just social media or TikTok a lot, though, I feel like it would be very hard to not be spoiled by this movie because it blew up so fucking quick.
That's why I'm glad that I'm on like Instagram and like, yeah, if I'm following the cast, so I'm seeing shit, but it's like, I don't know. I don't
TikTok
get
is
as
crazy.
TikTok is a very fucking spoilery app, dude.
Yeah,
TikTok's
TikTok
bad.
it blew up like crazy fast on Twitter.
Yeah. I get spoiled a lot more on Twitter. Like I've gotten really bad spoilers on Twitter, and Obsession, dude, some of the takes that people are having on Obsession is insane. Like I actually genuinely believe that people like go watch movies with like their hands over their eyes.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some people who are just fucking. I'm like, did we watch the same movie? Like,
Were you in the same room?
are you just like completely blind to the fact that this dude is essentially like the bad guy in the film? Like,
He is the bad.
he's the root
one
of
thing-
everything in this.
Just because he's a sympathetic pussy doesn't mean he's any less of a pussy.
Yeah. The one thing I don't understand is even if the movie wasn't for you, I don't understand how you just don't think the writing is good. Like if like fundamentally it's a well-made movie. There are thousands of well-made movies that aren't for the individual. Every movie isn't for an individual. But I just don't see how you can watch Obsession and not at least say something positive about it. Makes no sense to me.
I'd seen one person say that it was like it was like basic and the dialogue was very corny to them, and I was like,
What? Okay.
what?
It was realistic. What are you talking about?
one
Everybody
person-
in that movie behaved exactly like they would in real life.
That's what. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I appreciate about this movie. Is that like, of course, like when Barrett like goes to Ian's house and is like, "You need to do this," and he like takes the piss and is like, "I want $1 million." Like, of course he
Yeah.
would do that because who the fuck would believe that?
I will say-
like, he doesn't even believe it. He's
My
just like,
only my only gripe, and it's not a real gripe, so don't get pissy with me, Chance.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
boy.
I just heard Chance go in his room. just
You
be
heard
like,
it grumble.
"What?" No, my only like nitpick of the movie is the $1 billion wish is one of the stupidest wishes that you could ever wish for. It is a dumb wish. It does not
Is
work.
it?
It's not a real wish. You would
Inflation.
collapse the government if you had $1 billion. If it
Okay,
just
but
came out.
that's the funny thing is I was like talking to someone about it, and we were like, okay, first of all though, like after the events of this movie, they're gonna go to this dude's house, the guy who like the friend who died. They're gonna go to his house and see if they can find anything. They're just gonna find $1 billion.
$1 billion. Yeah,
Oh,
and
And they're gonna be
God.
like, where the fuck did this come from?
Ian would have been fucked because that is a bad wish because it's not like the like even in a genie scenario, but it's not like the one wish Willow is like telling everyone, "Hey, I gave it's cool." This dude just got $1 billion randomly.
Yeah.
It's like innocent cash. So
Yeah.
how is he going to like say I got this
Yeah,
legally?
explain
Like
it.
Well, he's not
they're
gonna
gonna
say
think
much
he's
of anything, Tyler.
no. Well, okay, yeah, he got shot in the head with on my. He didn't get shot in the head. He got shot in the face. I will say, okay.
She has good
I've
aim.
said his name multiple times. I love that actor. Chance and I both like we've been like, oh, dude, we're so excited. He's finally getting his break. He deserves more roles. I'm very curious to see him. Oh, he was in an episode. There's this new show called Dutton Ranch,
Yeah.
and he's in an episode of it. And I'm like, bro's getting me to watch that show. I was
Yeah,
excited.
I put you on to Cooper Tomlinson.
No, I've always known about Cooper Tomlinson before I even knew who you were. I just didn't.
I know
I
about
just had
that.
never seen. No, I watched That's a Bad Idea sketches when I was in college. That was way before I knew who you were. But I didn't know he did acting outside of the sketches.
Yeah.
You introduced me to his acting.
Well,
I will agree with that.
I mean, put you on in the sense of because I remember being like, I think he's such a great actor, and you were like, I think he's fine, and I was like, I
I
don't
didn't say he was
know.
fine. I said I think he's good, but I haven't seen anything. My exact words, I haven't seen anything that's shown me his capabilities outside of sketch comedy.
I think he
And
does.
this has shown me his capabilities.
Oh my!
Sorry,
I love
disassociating.
I love the car scene with him and Curry. Like I love when he's like, "Boys' night, Nikki can't come." And he's like, but the line of him being I love the line where he's like, "No, it should be fine." He's like, "She can't come, and she should be fine with that." And he's like, "So if I don't give a fuck if this is based on some like codependency, daddy issues, whatever the fuck it is." Like he's like, no, she can't come.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
his deliveries just were so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am very curious to see what his next movie is outside of Curry Barker. Like I really hope that he starts getting roles. I do think if Obsession isn't what gets him an acting career, anything but Ghosts, if it's good, will.
Yeah.
Because he'll be at the forefront.
Yeah, he's an actual lead in it.
Mm-hmm. Like he was in the film. Like Ian was a main character of like well not main, but he was of the main
like
four.
the main cast, yeah.
Yeah. He was in the fringe.
But it did shock me, like they didn't use him as much as I thought they were going to. Like he was sprinkled in, but considering that they've been friends for so long, like when I first saw Obsession, I thought Cooper Tomlinson was playing the main character until I saw the poster.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. Who wants to go next?
I don't know if I was supposed to continue like trauma dumping.
Oh yeah, we kind of interrupted you. Continue on your.
No,
thoughts.
that was probably good. That was probably.
Yeah, we don't need to go into the trauma and why, but like
obviously fucking not. I pay someone for that.
You don't pay me.
Not. I was talking about my therapist.
Oh, you still call me too.
Okay, well, you're pro bono. Shut up.
Okay, well, I have something from the script. I want to see if you guys think if you would have liked it in the film or if you're fine with it not. I mean, it's fine that it wasn't in the film because the film's still good.
Yeah,
I think this could have worked. And I think they could have at least switched it. So in the script, the scene where he goes to the crystal shop to get Nikki a crystal necklace.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm just kidding.
The scene is the scene's a lot longer. It goes on. There's like a whole bunch more dialogue with him and the clerk. And
which the
girl,
the male clerk, or the girl,
like early in the film.
Oh, I was like, because there's like, two clerks.
Yeah, when he's getting the willow.
There's one, and then there's the saucy one.
So he gets it, and he's like making kind of small talk and kind of like being like jokingly, and he's like, "So you really have no idea where these things come from, huh?" And she's like, "Dude, I don't know." She's like, they were recalled back in the 80s, and we've been holding on to them ever since. I liked that line because like I was like, these things have been recalled since the 80s. Like, and
I mean,
I don't.
I
personally don't.
Rid of it, but I wish they kind of would have put it like when he's on the like little like Reddit knockoff thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I wish like they could have just had somebody make a forum because he's looking up, is it real? Somebody could have been like, yes, it's very real. There's a reason that these were recalled all the way back in the 80s. Like
Yeah.
Honestly,
that would have been
I
like a
don't
I'm
good
not a
think
fan
subtle
of that.
thing
I
that
would
I
like
don't think it's a
say,
bad line.
yeah.
I like the like because but to be fair, it really would have just felt like a throwaway line because they
Yeah.
never do explore it. It's
Mm.
an if they would have explored it at least one other time, then I think it's good. But it would have been a throwaway line, and that would have I
Yeah.
feel like watching
I
it.
would no, I would
been
disagree with
waiting
that,
to
to be
hear.
honest.
Yeah,
Like, I think
I'm
I
middle.
like it that I appreciate that it's kind of treated as this like MacGuffin that kind of just like exists in the universe.
Yeah,
Just like
it's kind
I
of
feel
cool.
like
You
that
don't
kind
know
of
anything
makes
about
it
it.
right. Yeah, I think that's like the
Yeah.
point where
It
it's just
is.
yeah,
It
this
is also. It does it like yeah. It works without it because I do also like the whole kind of idea behind this thing of like I've seen so many people being like, oh Nick, like it's a demon that's possessing Nikki.
like
It's not a
fucking
demon.
no.
Like the One Wish Willow as a whole is not some like cursed item. It's just the wish that Bear made was cursed.
Well, and
Like it's a fucked up wish.
one of the things that I liked in the framing of the movie is like obviously we know the One Wish Willow works. We know. But the way that they portrayed how Nikki reacts initially, while she is definitely, we as an audience understand that she is under the spell immediately.
Yeah.
It doesn't immediately go to like,
Oh my god, fuck me. Yeah, like it build.
because a lot of people like how they would imagine that to go is if you're like, I want her to be in love with me or completely obsessed. It's like what we did in our parody, where I'm just not leaving you and I'm being
Yeah.
like watching you sleep. Like it, there was a moment where it's like, okay, it's very believable as to why Bear doesn't believe the wish is going on, and not even because he's a shitty character. Like there's a moment where it's like he obviously didn't believe the wish was going to happen. So we have a good like scene or two where it is completely clear as to why he doesn't believe it's true. And then when she does the fucking cat thing the next morning, she's staring at the dead cat on the floor. Then we all go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes like at least the greater theme of codependency or just like in a bad relationship more vivid for me, because very much so, like it's not such a clean and cut like black and white thing, like especially in the beginning when they're having like their soft moments where they're hanging out, they're reading, like cooking, like doing all that like normal couple shit, because that's the way like any like potentially even bad relationship starts out. Like it starts out really nice and
It
chill
always
and like
starts really
Yeah.
good.
and then
Well,
it gets scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's even like, yeah, you see the warning signs immediately, even like before it starts.
Yeah.
And
But you're
then
willing
it's
to
good.
ignore it. You're
But
willing
then the
to
good,
ignore it
yeah, when
because
you
it's so
ignore it, the
good.
good starts. And so I love how they portray, like I was saying, like I love how they portrayed her initially, like falling in love, like the way that this is also just props to the actress because you can see her starting to fall in love with him
Yeah.
and not understand why she's falling in love with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is insane eye acting to where like when I saw the film, I literally could feel that character's thoughts and like what she was
Yeah.
thinking. That is insane acting.
Yeah, her dialogue when she first switches is like it's so like weird and uncomfortable, but like also kind of goofy. Like even then he's like, what the fuck he's like, you've never acted like this.
Yeah.
What I love is like Curry Barker described like why she was being that way early on, and he's like, well, he literally just made the wish, so he's like this new version of her, it's almost like a baby learning how to act.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
like in a relation, like I love when she's like, well, my cat did just die, and oh, your cat, and then like her like repeating herself, and she's like, yeah, like stuff like that. It's like it's learning, and it's
learning and it's also so fucking
yeah
creepy.
and
Yeah.
It's so creepy.
one thing that I also really like that. I've seen like a couple people talk about it, of like it's quickly learning this fake version of her, and like yeah, another reason why, he doesn't automatically just be like, oh, is this wish came true? What the heck? Like it it
What the hell?
What the
it
hell?
purposely lies to Bear by telling him that her dad has cancer when he doesn't. And one thing I like about that is a lot of people have been like, I wonder if it's trying to attach to Bear by giving him a personal and emotional connection because his grandma died. And we know canonically that his grandma's dead because he says, yeah, I got this place when grandma died. And early on, he's like, you're the only person that ever talked to me or like would call me when Nana died. We see him put away the pills that belonged to his
God,
grandma.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like when she tells him like my dad's dying of cancer, we don't know how his grandma died. She also could have died of cancer for all we know. But she's
And I
trying
mean,
to like
she would know that.
yeah, she's trying to emotionally hit him in a
Yeah.
sense of like to get him to allow her to come home, like to go home with him. Because he's like, I don't know, like where do you want to go? Like he doesn't really want to invite her over because it's weird. But then once she's like, my dad's dying, I just don't want to go home. Like I took one step in and I just couldn't do it. And so he's like, okay, yeah, like I get that, like where do you want to go? So she's like, it's quickly adapting, that quick of being like, how can I understand him and like make him be more in love with me? It's crazy. I love that like little tidbit.
Yeah.
It's just that like desperation from both
Yeah.
sides of like trying to make it work so bad because like obviously she's like under the influence of the One Wish Willow, but also he just wants this to work so badly that he's willing to ignore her lying about her dad having
Oh my
cancer, a
god.
fucking cat sandwich. Just that's
The
why this movie is like so upsetting to me in a good way because
yeah.
obviously this is highly exaggerated in its portrayal of it, but it is very, very concerningly real how much you're willing to ignore because you like this person, you love this person, you really want to be with them, but it's completely fucked the things that might be happening or what they might be saying or doing. I
Yeah.
thought that was portrayed so well.
Yeah, like it's just so like it's so fucked in the dinner scene when
I
he's
thought we
like,
were having a good
yeah,
time.
but when he's like, does your dad have cancer? And she starts saying, no, 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 and then she sits back down and she's like, well, then why does it matter? And
Yeah.
her face is like so emotionless when she says that, and then he goes, it doesn't matter to me, and then it just hard cuts to them having sex.
Yeah.
And her
Dude,
face
that
is
scene
so
was
emotionless.
honestly
And
the most unnerving scene.
Well, especially when the director and like the actor kind of, I don't know if they outright confirmed, but kind of confirmed that was the real Nikki coming out. And that basically,
well, that's what I took from the scene.
Yeah.
Like
it's
there was a specific
she can't
hitch.
control it.
Well, there was a specific hitch in her breath that I remember because that was like I have no idea why, but that was the most uncomfortable I've ever been in my entire life. Like I'm not even trying to joke. I sat in the theater and I could hear the
Oh my god.
hitch in her breath during that scene, and I went, "Oh my god, the real her's out." I just knew it.
There were like two more scenes of that in the script.
Yeah,
and the way it describes one of them in the script is crazy because it says like she freaks out and then it hard cuts to moaning from the other room, and then the way it describes it for Bear, as it says, it's obvious that this is nothing more than like a minor inconvenience for him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, like in the script it's outright saying that like her freaking out, he does not give a shit. Even if it scares the shit out of him, all he wants is to like fuck her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He doesn't truly like Nikki. Like it's so clear that this does not.
How fast he snaps in when he finds out that I don't remember her name.
Sarah.
Brick Lady. Sarah. So I'm really sad I didn't get a laugh on Brick Lady. Anyway,
I'm tired. You're doing great.
yeah, I thought it was funny, but whatever. It's sad too. That scene was crazy.
Ugh, fuck.
I was gonna say something and I instantly lost it.
Good
So
job.
let's move on to Sarah.
Well,
Oh no, I remembered what I wanted to say.
Okay, yeah.
The fact that Michael Johnston, right, is the actor. That's his last name of Bear.
yes.
Um, his performance. I know that Indy. I don't know how to say her last name. I know that she's gonna get like a brunt of the conversation and already is. But like, shout out, all of the acting in that movie was phenomenal.
Mhm.
But the way that he played such a shitty character and still like made him, I don't want to say understanding, but like you want to root for him in the beginning. Like he
Yeah.
plays that so fucking well.
Yeah.
And even though like yeah, Bear's a terrible character, like you're hoping he like figures out the right thing to do until the very end.
Genuine at least in the beginning.
Yeah, you're more so just hoping that he finally comes to the sense that this is his problem and he has to take care of it.
Yeah.
But he never does. Like every decision he makes in this film is to benefit himself.
Yeah.
He's trying to get out of the wish, not to save Nikki, to save himself.
Well, even then he doesn't immediately want to get out of the wish. He's like, can I alter the wish?
Yeah, like he tries to alter
the
it.
wish, yeah.
And even then he tells Ian and the thing, he's like, whoa, he's like, okay, he's like, you have to word it very carefully. Like he's like, I need you to, I can't remember what all he said, but he's like, I need you to tell. I think by that point he is trying to get Ian to cancel the wish. But and again, he's trying to do it to benefit himself. And especially towards the end of the movie when he just decides to kill himself, he's not killing himself to break Nikki out of the wish. He's trying to kill himself because he's just fed up with it. Like he can't take it anymore.
Well, yeah, him killing himself was the most selfish act that he done because he knows that. Well, I don't know. I honestly don't know if he knew that she. No, he knew that.
Well, yeah, because he said on the phone call that like the only way to get rid of it was to kill himself. He's like, you could kill yourself.
Popped into my head at the last minute of my conversation. Like what I was saying.
Yeah,
no,
the wish breaks to die.
He left her, and like I said, like whether or not her character would end up killing herself or not, like she died, like she's dying in prison or she's dying in that room. That was her life.
Yeah.
But then it like it's also because then he tries to gag up the pill, like he tries to throw them up, and again it's him changing his mind, which I also love because it goes back to the beginning of the movie with his character. His character can never make a decision, and so he tries to throw up the pills because in that moment it's so crazy. Everything he's gone through, and at the very last moment he's like, no, I still want to be with her. Fuck it. I'd rather be with her now than not be with her. But then she makes the wish and it just fucks him over.
Yeah.
And it's like, you got what you deserved, man. Like,
one thing,
someone made a decision for you.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to touch on was like the perception from both friends, both Sarah and Ian, like looking at their relationship. Because I find it interesting that they both had the complete like opposite idea of the same thing, where Ian kind of thought that it was him taking advantage of her, and Sarah considered it that Nikki was taking advantage of Bear.
Yeah.
Which for Ian's character is like Ian, he's a dick.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that even it shows you that even the character who's the biggest like just kind of like asshole is the one who's recognizing that like first off he's like, you fucked her, he's like, you fucked her, and then she's like no, or he's like no, and he's like, well, did you cuddle with, she's like she wanted to cuddle, he's like, well, did you? Because if you did, that'd be kind of fucked up. And then later in the movie when they're in the car, like he's like I didn't want to say anything, and he's like, and I say this with love, I say it with love, man, but like it kind of comes off as that you're taking advantage of the situation. And even the most asshole character can recognize that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
no, it's really good
Yeah.
fucking writing.
Yeah.
The thing that I do think is like it was one of those things. As I was watching the movie, I didn't pick up on all those details, but they slowly crept in toward the end,
Hmm.
and I suddenly remembered everything. And so when I do remember when I had a drink before the movie, so I was a little tipsy,
Of course.
and
You get a pregame obsession.
got a pregame obsession before I knew what it was about.
That's sick.
No, during the scene where we find out that Ian and fucking Nikki had actually been hooking up, when that was revealed in the theater, I just go, I knew it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was when it comes to the line where she's like, when she tells Bear they've been hooking up off and on for like, I can't remember how long it was, if it was like 2 years or 2 months or whatever.
I think it was 2 months.
But
That was 2
there's
years.
even Curry said that because a lot of people were kind of confused when she tells Bear, like, we thought that she was just dating you to get back at Ian.
Mhm.
A lot of people were confused by that. And even Curry had said, he was like, yeah, I don't know why, but they wanted a line cut from the film early on where when they're at the bar, Ian tells Bear that he saw Nikki crying in the break room. And then it's later revealed that she was crying in the break room because Ian had just broken off their like hookup stuff with each other.
Oh.
And a lot of
Oh.
people were saying that Ian had broken off their hookup stuff because he wanted to give Bear the opportunity to like tell her how he feels, because he knew that he wanted an actual relationship with her versus Ian was like just casual, like he was down for the casual hookup,
All right.
but he's like he's best friends with Bear.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know why they cut that line. I feel like it would have added a lot of context to that line of being like, that's why we thought she was dating him to get back at you. They even cut
Yeah.
kind of in the party scene when she says, no one will understand the love I've felt for my bear or whatever.
Yeah.
In the script, it clarifies specifically that she makes eye contact with Ian when she says that. And then Ian's response, like, for the way it's supposed to be read, says that it's like almost hurt. So, yeah. But
Well,
This is such a good movie. I could talk about this movie forever.
I know.
mm,
I need to go see it again. Fuck.
I
I
can't remember.
could do that this weekend.
I wish I can only do it on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I missed my window.
You missed your window.
Yeah, I mean, I could always just call out of work tomorrow.
You could. You could.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Like, that's the sucky thing about my being a
Oh,
40-minute train right away is I have to like
Yeah.
make a plane.
I do want to know I have two things to bring up. One, I want to know what the second store clerk, I want to know what his wish was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know his wish.
Because he tells Bear, when Bear's like, I need you to make a wish for me, to contradict it. And he's like, I already used my wish, man. Like, I
He
want to
wished-
know what
He
fuck
wished
his
to be a
wish-
store clerk.
Curry
He wished-
admitted, like he said that the Windwish Willow itself isn't
Yeah,
like demonic.
yeah.
Like it's not
the
evil.
wish itself.
No, you can make a good wish.
Yeah.
And that's why I disagree with Curry, because he said Ian made a good wish. I'm like, he did not make a good wish. It's not a logical wish. It wouldn't work. Anyway.
No, I do like that though, because like you are the arbiter of your own like choices and destiny.
Yeah.
So like in the sense that yeah, you can choose your own wish, whether it's good or bad, but you're responsible for it. It's not like, oh, this evil spirit was compelling me to do this. You made that choice and you have to live with it.
So you
Well,
made
like,
your bed.
The wish Bear should have made was, I wish I had the
Bitches.
courage to tell Nikki how I feel. Like, if he had just said, I wish I had the courage to tell her how I feel about her, like, you know, I don't see any way that it could take that in a different way, like, other than him finally having the courage.
Well, yeah, because it would still give him like the actual, I don't want to say responsibility, but just like, yeah,
He would say, like, he would just say it at that point.
because it still gives him like not the the consequence of just like what the natural outcome would be.
Mm-hmm. Fuck, what was the other thing? There was one other main thing that I was like wanting to bring up. Oh fuck.
Find it, bro. You got 7 minutes.
Oh my god, I know I gotta find it. I just had it. There was one other thing in this that I wanted to bring up and talk about. Oh, one of the most underrated darkest parts of the film
Mhm.
that like I kind of don't know if I want to know more about it or if I do want to know more about it because it's so eerie and creepy. In the phone call scene with the One Wish Willow operator, at the
So where
very end
she's
of the call, when
Yeah.
he's like, okay, wait, but she does this thing where she freaks out, and he's like, but then she comes out of it. He's like, what is that? And then he's like, do you want to talk to her? Like he says it all creepy. He's like, do you want to talk to her?
Oh, yeah,
And
she's
then
a
you
screaming
just
bloody
yeah,
murderer.
you just hear like a click, like it switches to like a different room, and she's just screaming, and he's like, what is that? And he's like, it's Nikki. And he's like, do you want to talk to her? I'm like, yeah, that's probably her in the sunken place or whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But that says that there is something ominous to the One Wish Willow. Like there's, or at least the people behind it, because they are able to connect you with that real person. And she's just screaming in there, and they're fully aware of that. But I'm like, it's so, that part was so creepy, and it still is. Like just the fact that like even that he hears her screaming, and then he comes back inside, and yeah, she's just
What's
like,
so bad about being with me?
no, like he comes back inside, and she's just one drenched in sweat. There's shit on the floor. There's piss on the floor. There's vomit on her. Like, yeah, it's
That was what I did after Obsession.
For real, dude. I literally like had to scream into my pillow.
Yo, there's a 10:15 a.m. Obsession screening tomorrow. I just bought my ticket.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna get up at like 8 in the morning to go see this before work.
You gotta start your day right. It's not breakfast. It's trauma.
No, I'm actually doing this. I bought my ticket. I'll update you guys on my second watch.
I love when he's in his car before he goes inside and before he makes the phone call to the One Wish Willow operator, when he's like trying to hype himself up, and he's like, Nikki, you can't cook the cat.
yeah.
Nikki, you can't cook the cat.
No, but
And he's,
that's
like,
literally
hyping
how it
himself up.
is.
Yeah, he's like hyping himself up to try and like stand up against her. And then even then when she's showering and he's like, Nikki, did you cook the cat?
Yeah.
You can't do that. I'm very upset about that. And she's like, okay, babe.
Dude, her acting on that line was so fucking hilarious.
It's so funny, but
There's so much, like,
yeah.
There was nothing there. Okay.
We haven't even briefly mentioned the backward walking.
Oh my god, I hate
that was so freaky.
I just like recoiled back into my seat like a scared animal. Like I was not.
It gives me instant body chills every time I've seen it. And I told Tyler what she says when she's walking backwards. Olivia, have you realized what she says? Like
what does she actually say?
When she's walking backwards, she says, it's all distorted, but she says, rail me, and then she goes, rail my guts.
I heard that.
In the script, it's much darker.
Yeah. Like, what does she say?
What does it say? Yeah.
Well, like for one, when she walks backwards, she stands up and she takes off her pants and underwear like super quick, and then she's naked. And it said she walks back all slow, and then she's like, rail my guts, she's like, rail my fucking guts right now. Like she's being all like angry and shit. And then it becomes very robotic, and she just starts saying, she's like, I'm normal. And she's like, I'm normal, bear, and like all this like creepy ass shit. And then
that's freaking me out just hearing it.
And then there was the one I told you, Tyler, that got cut, where they said that like in the script it says her mouth starts, like she starts talking, but the movement of her mouth isn't matching the words.
Oh shit.
And all while she's saying this, it said she's like moving in slow motion towards him, and her face, like her mouth is like, again, it's not matching the words. She's moving in slow motion towards him, all creepy. She's fucking half naked. Like, I was like, dude, that gave me goosebumps reading that part, and I was like, that shit's so fucking creepy. Like,
Harry Barker, you genius.
Yeah, there was a lot in the script that didn't make it, that I thought was really cool. And then there was some that I was like, that could have been cool to see, but I understand why. Like, one of the things that was cut was very, very early on when she first comes to his door and she's in the red dress. In the script, they do have a quick little scare where they're just talking, and then very abruptly she like turns her whole body around, and all we see is her back, and then her like maniacally laughing for like 10 seconds, and then she turns back and she's like, I'm fine, I know you like me, Bear. And so, but I was like, I'm glad they cut that, because that would have been way too early
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
It needed more like slow burn.
creepy, because then we would have been like, what the fuck, versus it waits a little until it gets to like the really creepy shit. So
All right, there's 90 seconds left. Any closing
All right,
thoughts?
well, y'all enjoyed our episode.
final thoughts.
The movie was great. You should go see it. I'm seeing it again tomorrow in the morning.
Yeah, I have to take my mother to it soon. She keeps asking me.
She hasn't seen it yet.
No, she keeps asking me to.
Yeah, let me know how
What she thinks of it.
We're probably
See
gonna
it-
go on Monday or Tuesday.
Go
Anyway,
see it
final thoughts.
for-
Final thoughts.
Yeah, go see it for your own protection.
Do not do this on a first date. Don't be like
Don't
Chance.
take a first date to see Obsession.
Or do and give them more money.
They have the money.
No, they need more.
That's true. They do need more. Make more movies. Thank you, Curry Barker.
Thank you for
Curry.
blessing us with
Yeah.
one of the best, if not the best, movies of 2026. So
I still like Project Hail Mary.
yeah, I finally moved Obsession above. Well, I moved it above that, but
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
been on number one.
yeah,
Okay.
since I watched it. So never mind.